What's up, everyone? Dem Boys back at it. This is going to go ahead and be our strong eye close passing scheme in Oakland, which is going to be really here to complement our jokes run scheme to give y'all some balance within that. Bonus, this does not require Hot Route Master, any kind of apprentice, nothing. Every one of these setups is stock and can be used in any game mode. And make sure you stay tuned. This is very different than the strong eye close that I did in West Coast. So let's get right into it. Alright, so there's going to be 4 plays that we're really going to use in here for passing. WR out, PA scissors, double post, PA deep cross. We're going to start with double post because this is really an ultimate zone beater. There's no zones that are going to handle this if you set up right. So first I'll show you against just a standard cover 3 setup. I would take A, put him on a drag, take B, put him on a hitch. So what I do is I create a spacing concept on the right between RB and B, and we create a high-low up the left seam with X and A. I'll show you that. So that's my primary target here. I do want to go ahead and low point that. And really you want to click on if you can. You know, if you have the ability. If not, you should practice it. You probably click on defense going after the ball, don't you? Don't you? So you can do it here. And then you just low point it. So you can see when I click on, I just flatten out the route to avoid a good user click on the high safety more than the computer. Right? So again, take B, put him on a hitch, take A, put him on a drag. And that's how it looks like if I don't click on. So you can see how much closer you are to that high safety. Just keep that in mind. So another setup that I might break out here, if someone's blitzing me, these are my Max Pro setups, couple. Take RB and block him. Now I can take A, put him on a drag, and take B and put him on a zig, or even just a short out, for example. Good thing about this is you're pulling everybody else kind of right and left, opening up the middle of the field. So again, if the user doesn't drop back on X, you're going to have a huge amount of field wide open in behind the middle of that defense. Another setup, we'll take RB, we'll block him. If I want to create a little bit of space against their blitz, I'll go ahead and slide B out, and maybe B goes on a out, or maybe B goes on a comeback. These comeback routes are very underutilized against blitzes. Reason being, there's not going to be a purple underneath, right? So if I take A and, you know, I could leave A on the route that he was on, or I could go ahead and put him on a drag again. Either of those would be fine with this setup. But, you know, those routes just absolutely feast if there's just single coverage over there. I mean, it's so hard. About the only thing you can do is a cloud, right? And if somebody starts trying to sit on your outs and your comebacks with something like that, well, then you just go ahead and put them on a go. One play them. That'd be your adjustment. So keep an eye out for that. You will have people adjust like that, and that will turn into a one-play touchdown. So let's show you against some other coverage types you might see. Against cover 4, typically what I'm going to do is actually run this the other way. And you could run this like this way against cover 3 as well, just to mix it up. It's just the best way is what I showed you. What I showed you. So in this scenario, think of everything as in a mirror. X becomes B. You can put him on a zig, you can motion him out. All that stuff I showed you is fine. Any and all of it. We do need to leave RB and A alone, and we'll watch this replay here and you'll see why. That's just going to be a much more open pocket on that side versus cover 4 and cover 2, which I'll show you in a second. So that's why I flip it up here, not just for fun. So A holds this guy down for just a second, gets him to pause and kind of go the wrong way. And this flat route is going to keep this seam defender out wide. So that's really what's going to open up such a huge hole. And then, you know, like I say, on the back side, it's whatever you want to do. Run it how you want. So, against cover 2, similar but a little bit different. So what we want to do is streak X. And then I'll really leave everything else as is. Really no need to change any of it. The reason we're putting X on a go is he's going to carry that mid read, which is what's going to open everything up for B. Now, as well, you have an AB high-low. For obvious reasons, you can understand why against a cover 2, A might be wide open. Or even RB, you know, if they're dropping way back. You could maybe hit RB quick. But, I mean, I didn't need to click onto the receiver, nothing. Again, I'm always low pointing this. If you click on it, it'll be even more open. But let's check out the replay, and you can see why that worked the way it did. So there goes our mid-read, chasing that. So he's toast. He's toast. Now, obviously, as well, that mid-read vacates, leaving this guy wide open. Could hit the flat route right there, pick up a few yards as well. I mean, you know, what's not open is a more accurate question than what is open. It's all open against cover 2, all of it. So the next play we're going to go ahead and highlight is PA deep cross. Not as many setups. This will be easy to remember, I promise. Again, I do like to have my strong side to the wide side of the field for this. Not necessary for any of the setups that I've given you, just preferred. We'll take A, we'll put him on an out, we'll take Y, and we'll put him on a curl. There you go, simple enough. We're going to create conflict with the user between Y and X, and then we're going to create conflict with, you know, whether it be a purple, a cloud, whatever it is, on the backside with A and X. B is something that if it's man, you might get that open. It's possible to get a cover 4 beater over that backside, but difficult. You're going to need a really good receiver and quarterback to do it, but not impossible. It's not going to be a cover 3 beater. B will get picked up by a backside deep third. So we're not even going to throw it. I just kind of want you to see. Well, eventually we'll throw it. So let's check out the replay and you'll see why I like this so much. So first, we've got the tight end wide open until late. He starts to come down on the tight end just in time to pull him open. And then beyond that, if maybe this guy is the user and he takes off chasing after him, you've got your running back. Even if not, I could still low point that to the running back and A catch it, possession catch it. So keep that in mind too, that is an option. I could just turn around, boop, hit him with a little ball there. Straightforward, simple enough. Let's move to the next setup. So now guys, if I need to go ahead and max pro, there's going to be 2 other ways I'll do that. You could take Y and block him and leave A on the out and just run it like that. If you're really worried about it, you could take A and put him on a delayed fade. And have something like that as another option. Really only recommend that against very heavy blitz. Alright folks, so the first thing I want to note, all of this footage is shot in seasons with a salary cap team built to run. So I'm doing this with the 89 John Ross and like a 94 Evan Ingram at wide receiver. This is just to illustrate that you can quick snap that play. It is a good play stock, so if you need, quick snap it. This time I just wanted to illustrate that comeback. He was manning me up a lot, and again, there you can see my receiver is so crappy I can't even get a release, but I can still get him open. And again, versus the same guy, just doing different little things, trying to keep him off balance. Hit him with the comeback, so now we're going to hit him with the out. So you know he thought that purple was going to cover that comeback. Here is just wanted to show you the crosser setups, and I wanted you to see the checkdowns. You know, that they do work, how they work, what they add to the play. You can see why I chose those particular checkdowns. This will be the dump off to the Alright, everyone, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for part 1. Be on the lookout for part 2 soon. Make sure you subscribe, comment, hit that bell, all that. Head over to Facebook. Check out Madden Genius. That's the group. DemBoys22 is the page. As always, appreciate the support. Peace.